East LA, warlords come out to play. This could be your last day in life. Sacrifice, another Aztec dies.
When I was in elementary, I was like a good kid with the grades and all that, you know. But I was a bad kid on recess and all that, fighting all the time. The first time I touched the Ouija board was in elementary. And I'm not even lying to you. It's some girl brought it to school and she said it was her mom's. And we already knew what it was, you know, in elementary, we knew what it was. And I remember playing it with Juan Carlos, some kid I grew up with. I still know him to today, you know. Juan Carlos and I forgot that girl's name, the girl that bought it. But I remember we were playing with it in class while the teacher was talking in the back of the class and we kept passing around. It was one of them small ones. It wasn't no big one, it was just like a small one with a little thing where we were playing with it. And the girl that brought it, her nose started bleeding. Her nose started bleeding and we're just like, oh shit. Like, what the fuck? So Juan Carlos starts laughing at her like, you know, and telling her in Spanish, the diablo, this and that. And I remember the teacher was like, hey, what's going on back there? Teacher comes, long story short, teacher comes, find out she brought a Ouija board and her nose was bleeding, and they put us all in the office and us, oh, you guys shouldn't be playing with this, you know what this is, and this and that. I'm over there crying like I'm about to get in trouble, I'm about to get an ass whooping when I get home. But they didn't even tell my parents, you know, they just talked to us. I got kicked out of high school and I went to go live with my brother. My mom wanted me to go live with my brother in San Diego. He was based out there for the Navy. And I met some girl in school. She invited me over to her house. We were hanging out. Became like a good friend, you know what I'm saying? And her sister had a boyfriend, and he was an African American. And we were there hanging out one day, and they're like, "Hey, you ever play the Ouija board?" All three of them were like talking about it, and I was like, "Yeah, I played it before. It was like in elementary." They're like, "No, but like some serious. Like, have you ever played it? Like, you don't need to lie." I said, "I'm not lying. I played it like in elementary." I was like, "Well, how many times?" I said, "I played it one time. We got caught playing with it." And they're like, "You want to play it?" I said, "Yeah, I don't mind playing it. Like, let's do this." So like, we gotta go in the closet. We went in the closet, turned off the lights, and the Ouija board was glow in the dark. The letters, everything, the numbers, and we had the little thing. And I bullshit you not, it moves. It moves on its own. I don't care what anybody says. There's 4 of us. And when I asked my question, it moved to my answer. They didn't know my answer. But when they were doing their questions and they were doing their answers, that shit's bullshit, like just right there, like playing along. I'm not even scared, this shit's bullshit. But when I answered my question and it gave my answer, it went straight to what I wanted to hear. And that's when I was like, shit is real. It's real. It's fucking tight. So next day, right after school, we went straight back over there. Let's go play it again. We bought some beer, we're drinking, we went in the closet, started playing it. I played it for 2 weeks straight before I moved back. Now, my mom used to tell me how she used to play with the Ouija board. And she tried to throw it away one day and it ended up back on the front porch the next morning. She threw it in the trash. I wouldn't believe her stories, you know. But she used to tell me, like, don't play with the Ouija board, this is what happens, and that they try to burn it, her and my aunts, you know, and they tell me about other stories in Mexico and all that, but, you know, a lot of them, I wouldn't believe that. But now that I went through my experience, I'm like, no, what if she was telling the truth? That that Ouija board moved, answered my question, my mom must have been telling the truth, you know? It worked for me, why it wasn't going to work for her when she tried to get rid of it? So it's kind of crazy.